Hello friends, welcome to another video. In this video, I'll be starting a new journal, my watching journal. This journal is meant to me to track my anime, series, movies, things that I like and enjoy to watch, and sometimes it's quite hard to just keep on track with them. I sometimes forget about what episode I'm in and stuff like that, and this way I can have an overview of everything that I watched during 2022 in this case. But before I start the video, I want to say some words about Patreon. Hello friends, before I start the video, I just wanted to share with you that I launched my very own Patreon. Patreon is a platform where you can support your favorite creators by subscribing to a monthly membership where you'll be able to access exclusive content and rewards. Currently there's 2 tiers available on my Patreon, Buds and Best Buds. The Buds tier is a $1 tier where you'll get access to the official Danos community Discord, early access to my YouTube videos, a thank you by name at the end in one of my future videos, access to exclusive polls, access to behind the scenes, and exclusive first-hand informations and updates. The Best Buds tier is a $5 tier where you'll get everything from the Bud tier plus access to the behind the scenes, a printable monthly kit, a digital wallpaper that could be a calendar or not, it depends on the month, a one-time only handwritten letter that I will personally sending it to you, and access to the live chats on the Discord community. If you want to join the Danos community, make sure to join at patreon.com/danosbujo, and the link is in the description down below. Now onto the video. Moving on with the video, I'm using the Pipus collab with Archer and Olive notebook for this notebook, bullet journal, I don't know how to call it, but I'm using it because since Pipus is such a great artist and most of the times her art is inspired by anime and I'm a huge fan of anime, I decided that it was a good idea to use it for like tracking my anime watching and everything related to things that I like to see. I hope that makes sense. I think it did, hopefully, but I am in love with anime, series and movies, so I need a place to write like journal about them, tracking them and all of that. So starting with the in case you want to get anything from Archer and Olive, make sure to use my affiliate code DanosBujo10. It's an affiliate code as I mentioned, and in that way you'll be supporting me by using it. You receive 10% discount and I'll earn a small commission with that. In case you purchase something that it doesn't work with a discount code and you still want to support me, make sure to use my affiliate link in the description down below. I'll also leave all the materials in the description down below, as well as more information about my social media and my content, so make sure to check it out down below. Starting with the cover page of my watching journal, I decided to illustrate some characters of anime that I really enjoy, being those 3 characters from Demon Slayer that I'm going to be honest, I don't remember most of the names of the characters because they are not my mother language and I tend to forget the names when they are foreign in terms of... I just remember the names when I assist the series and the anime. It happens with anime, series and movies most of the times, so it's pretty usual for me and I hope it doesn't leave you mad, but these are the 3 main characters. I just didn't include Nezuko, I remember that name, because it just didn't happen to occur on my mind that I needed to include her. But she's really lovely and also one of my favorite characters on Demon Slayer. And this was on the left side of the spread. As you can see, the notebook is squared, so there's a lot of space to draw, illustrate, make wherever I want, so it's really lovely to have a big notebook for this. I tend to watch a lot of anime, series and movies. As you can tell, you can see them pretty quickly. Episodes end and start new seasons along the year, and I think that I need a lot of space for that, so that's one of the reasons that I decided to use the square notebook for this. It was quite a bummer that this notebook wasn't dotted, and that can bring some doubts when you get a notebook or use a notebook, but to sketch and illustrate, that are a part of the reason that I want to use this journal. It's lovely and amazing. But if you want to have like space and to write and things that you want to journal, I recommend like cutting a dotted page like from the notepad and just glue it on the notebook, and you got your problem fixed. So it's a bummer, but it's manageable, so it's not like a big thing. Not for me, it could be for you, but there are solutions, so don't worry about that. On the right side of the spread, I decided to illustrate Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. I love Jujutsu Kaisen, it's so cool, and I don't know, Gojo was one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character. His personality is amazing, it just let me connect with him a lot, and it's so funny, and there's a lot of ants, but I love this character and I had to include it on the cover page. But yeah, that's overall the overview of the characters that I decided to include on the cover page. As you can see, I used two different Sakura pigment micron. I used the size 0.5 and 0.1. But to give a little bit of dimension, I think I didn't use it on this page, I used it on another page, but I like to use the Tombow Fudoransuke hard tip pen to make some dimension on the characters. Now I'm just basically doing the title of the notebook. This is like the welcome page when someone would like to open the notebook. I think it's really lovely, and I just wrote the watching journal. I didn't come with a great name, I think, but the watching journal I think includes everything that I'm watching, so it sounded that it fitted the whole journal that I wanted and envisioned. So yeah, that's the title of this notebook. I just wanted to mention that the characters that I used, they are not, I wouldn't say that I did the illustrations myself. I found some line art illustrations on internet and I just used a tracing technique to just put them where I wanted. You could just print the images and glue them in the page, but I like to draw, and I think that it sounded, or it looked more cool to have my personal touch to it. So yeah, that's a little side note. I added some squares with the Piper's bundle acrylographs, and this is the cover page of my The Watching Journal. I hope you like this watching journal. I heard that a lot of you were looking for how to track like the series or things that you watch, and you had no idea how to do it. So this is like, I wanted to do this for a long time, and I finally got this notebook, and I already released the stationery haul where you can see what items I got recently. So if you're curious about the notebooks and materials I got from Archer and Olive recently, check that video out. It's on the description down below, so you can find it easily. Now for the next spread, I'm doing what I watched in 2022 spread. This is, I think these spreads that I'm going to use are kind of a trial, because I never used these spreads, I never watched anyone using these spreads, so I wouldn't say that I'm starting it, but because maybe some people already started it and use it, but I didn't see it, so I won't go in that way. But the main goal or purpose of this spread is to track the series, anime and movies. I didn't include the movies, but I'll make a page for movies later on. Not in this video, I mean behind the scenes, but I just wanted a place where I can see what I watched and to track it as well. This was the first page. I actually tried the page by gluing some anime posters from animes that I'm watching currently. It was kind of confusing. It looks pretty, but it was kind of confusing because it wasn't what I envisioned. I wanted the page to track the animes that I'm watching, like the episodes, the seasons, everything about it. And I started to using these posters as a way to like decorate the page and track the animes, but after some time I had to think about this spread a lot, and you'll see how I managed to fix this page as something cool. Not so practical or useful as I wanted, but I did another spread for that reason, so it's not a bad thing. I actually really like this page. I just wanted to kind of clarify what I was going through at the moment. I like to do these squiggle lines as decorations and like the small doodles around the title. I think that the colors from the Piper's collab are amazing, and using it on her collab notebook was incredible because it matches her aesthetic so much, and I was quite proud of it. As you can see, the animes that I included were Demon Slayer, One Piece, Platinum Ant, 𝐦𝐞, Attack on Titan, Fruits Basket, and Boruto. Those are the animes that I'm currently watching. Some of them I already started, some of them are the ones that I'm going to watch in a few days before I update every episode that I'm missing. And yeah, Attack on Titan is actually one of the animes that I'm looking forward to see. I'm on the final season. I didn't watch it yet. I think I saw only one episode and it was kind of confusing. I think I'm going to watch the 4th season and the 5th just to update myself. But yeah, I think that adding this little gray rectangle with the name of the anime is a cool touch to fill the blank space. So moving on with the series that I watched in 2022, I decided to do, instead of images and posters, I decided to add some columns with lines. I think that way I can track what I'm watching, and I started it already, and it's useful. It's actually what I needed. So if you think that you need a spread for yourself to track the things that you're watching, I totally recommend this spread. I add some lines, as you can see, and as well as some doodles around the page, and if I'm not mistaken, I did 1 centimeter of the distance between the lines. It's equivalent to 2 squares on the dot grid notebook, and I decided to make in total 4 columns. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough. Hopefully it is, because watching series takes a lot of time sometimes. I see the whole season in one day, and I think we all gone through that, so I think that it's more than enough. The current series that I'm watching are The Flash, and I'm going to watch Arrow because they connect in the Flash, so I'm just curious and I want to see it. So overall, I also did the watched in 2022 in anime version, and that way I can also track the anime that I'm currently watching and that I watched in 2022. So moving on to the next spread, it's my recommended spread. Here in this place I really want to just take notes of series, animes, whatever I'm watching and people watch that are recommended to me, so I can just have a place to take note of everything that anyone says that I should watch, or that I see in like videos or maybe Instagram posts that got me curious to see. Sometimes I see on TikTok some footage, or I think it's footage, of anime parts that are actually really interesting, and I sometimes find new anime to watch on TikTok. One follower of mine also recommended me to use my AniList. It's an application or app, however you want to call it, where you can track all your anime that you're watching, and it's really useful. But I like to see that tracking on a notebook, not on applications, because I don't use them a lot. And you can also find new anime to watch on that app. And it's, yeah, that's a recommendation that was really useful from a follower of mine, and I'm really thankful for the recommendation, and I'm leaving that recommendation to you. That sounded a little bit cringy, I'm sorry. But another thing that I did on this recommended page is add some pieces of paper just to be different from the other spreads that I did before. These papers are dot grid from the 𝐦𝐸𝐻𝐻 notepad in white pages, and you can tell on camera that I added them, or you see them, but in person they are really useful, and I can see the dot grid and helps me a lot to just take notes. It's a quick way to add like that guiding paper that you need instead of making lines and kind of taking a lot of time for that. I also did some squiggly lines around the page that I really liked, and that's all for the recommended page. The next spread that I did on my watching journal is something that I'm trying. I'm not sure if this is going to be useful at all, but I liked how they looked. At least one of the pages I liked, the other one is kinda needs work on that. But I did a to be seen spread and new things coming in 2022 spread on the right page. The to be seen spread is meant to me to add things that I want to see that I didn't got the chance to see yet. And I decided to add this craft paper. I think these are memo pads. No, I'm wrong. They are sticky notes in craft paper. That's the correct thing. And I decided to use sticky notes because I intend to just write the things, and when I need more space, just switch the sticky note. In my head that made sense. It sounded useful and a good idea, so I decided to use it. I did 4 squares with the sticky notes, one for animes, another one for series, one for movies, and the 4th is for other things. It could be like YouTube documentaries and stuff like that, because I like to watch a lot of YouTube videos, and my kinda guilty pleasure, I think. I think that's just YouTube content creators' problems. I'm not going to talk a lot about it. So overall, this is my to be seen spread. For the new things coming in 2022, that's actually a kinda exciting spread. I think I did a lot of squares for that. Not sure if I'm going to use this spread as much as I want to use it, but one of the squares is reserved for the Bleach movie. I love watching Bleach. I watched it, I think, at least 3 times now. It's a long anime. I think it has 300 and something episodes, kinda like Naruto Shippuden, but it's finally coming a new movie from Bleach since a long time, and I'm really excited to add it on this spread. I'm using a stencil that I have laying around over here at my room, and I decided to use it for the squares. I think it's more useful than just making my own, I think. So yeah, that's overall the 2 spreads that I wanted to share with you. I didn't include the illustrations on this page because I wasn't sure how I was going to illustrate and draw on this page, but I decided to use the squiggly lines and make like different colors on the new things coming in 2022 title, and it looked really cool. I didn't include it in this spread, but you'll see it on the close-up that is coming actually right now. But my to be seen is going to be more illustrated in the future, but for now I think it's useful as it is, and I don't want to touch it any longer. Let me know if you have any anime or series that are coming in 2022 that you are anxious or really excited to see, and I might forgot or missed it. So let me know everything in the comment section, any recommendations, anything that you want to share with me, leave in the comment section and I'll check it out. So the final spread, this is actually just for me and a bonus content that I wanted to include in this video. I decided to make these illustrations, this illustration of One Piece. As you might already know, I loved One Piece. I'm currently watching it. There's a lot of episodes, I'm not gonna lie, 1000 episodes, it's a lot, but I'm happy and proud to say that I'm on the 600th episode currently, so hopefully I'll get to the updated episodes. And it's fun that it's actually currently launching new episodes every day. It's not every day, every week. So I did this illustration of the Straw Hat crew. It's not included the Jinbei, but yeah, that's the illustration that I added, and I'm currently coloring it for fun. But yeah, that's just how I want to use this notebook. That's an example. So now we arrived to the final flip through. I want to say thank you for you to watch this video. Leave, I don't know what emoji I could use for this spread. I would say leave a blue heart emoji so in the comment section down below, so I know that you watched this video until here and you are a real one. Turn on the notification bell, so you know when a new video is up on my channel. And I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and let me know if this journal kinda inspired you to make your own. If it didn't, at least it's more content for you to watch and it's not a bummer. So yeah, in case you want to get this notebook like the one that I'm using, check the description down below. It's a Pipers collab. There's still some available on 𝐦𝐸𝐼thEnolive.com. And yeah, don't forget to use my affiliate code, I think. Have a lovely day or night wherever you are, friends. Bye.